Good morning. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to my Sunday. Hope your Sunday was going well or went well by the time you watch this. Yesterday, Boxing Day, I guess it went well. Didn't buy anything. There were no Boxing Day sales here, but that's all right. I didn't need to spend any money anyways, although I would have liked to have spent some of my gift card, but that didn't happen. Who knows, maybe I'll give it a try again today and hope that they aren't busy like crazy. You never know. Puppies are out here in the yard, just laying around, taking it easy. Vanessa and I have already had breakfast. It is almost noon. Did a repeat of yesterday, pretty much the exact same breakfast, because it was kind of tasty yesterday, so we figured we'd do it again today. And Vanessa is off to her parents' house because they are away right now and their dogs need to be watched. So Vanessa is off to do that today. She will be spending the day down there and the night, so I won't see her until tomorrow. Makes me sad. And my battery's dying, so I need to get a new battery. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm actually showered now. So I'm a lot further ahead in the day than I was yesterday. I absolutely don't want to spend all day inside today. It's almost 1 o'clock. So I'm burning sunlight. But also, I still haven't edited my video from yesterday. And I was going to leave the house and just do it later, but my phone battery is dead. So I put that on to charge. And while it is doing so for the next like 20-30 minutes, I'm going to work on my video from yesterday. I think I have most of it like edited. I can't say that word. Ed. I still need to add a title and maybe some music or something. A little bit of a flourish, and then what are these puppies barking at? And then I can export it. So I might get to exporting today, and then I'll head out. Still not sure what I'm going to do, but I would like to do something outside. I'm not sure if I'm up for a hike per se. I wouldn't mind a walk. So I might go like downtown somewhere, maybe downtown Phoenix, maybe Tempe, possibly Mesa. I haven't decided yet. Or maybe just Chandler, who knows? And this battery's dead. What is wrong with you, Patrick? All right, I'm gonna go get to work. Oh, looky there, it's downtown Phoenix. And that right there will be Chase Field, where the Diamondbacks play. Not right now, it's totally not baseball season. Welcome to downtown Phoenix, Arizona on a Sunday afternoon. It is just after 3 now, so I've got a couple hours of light left. I'm going to do a little bit of urban exploration. I haven't been downtown in quite a while. I used to come down here quite regularly with my camera just to walk around, take photos, see the sights, people watch, that sort of thing. Downtown Phoenix is a lot different than a lot of downtowns in other major cities. There is, for the most part, not a lot going on down here. There's not a lot of shopping. There's not a lot of people, especially on weekends. There's hotels down here and there's sporting arenas. But when there's nothing going on there, there's not much going on as a whole. There are a few restaurants, and just across the road here is the Arizona Center, which is like a small shopping area. There are a few small shops, a lot of them have closed down. There's some restaurants, there's a movie theater. It used to be our go-to place when we lived out in Levine, in the other house that we owned like 5 years ago. That's where we used to go all the time for movies and go out to dinner and that sort of thing. And then when we moved to Ahwatukee, that sort of stopped. We didn't come down here at all in the 3 years we lived there. I came down here a couple times just to walk around, but Vanessa and I just didn't come down here anymore because there was places near where we lived, like 2 minutes away, so we didn't need to come down here anymore. And I kind of miss it. So I was unsure what to do today, and when I got in the car and started driving, I was like, you know what, I'm going downtown. As soon as that popped in my head and I had decided that, I was excited. So there's a lot to see around here. I'm gonna carry my big camera around for a while, take some photos, see what I can see. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this afternoon. So this is the extent of downtown. There's not a lot of people down here right now. There are a few. I think this right here beside me here is the Herberger Theater. They have shows going on there. So I think there may have been a show this afternoon. I saw some people walking around over there. There's a convention center over there. I don't think there's anything going on there today. There's the 12 News Nbc Studios right here. We do the morning show right in these windows here. There is a couple of big hotels. And over here, let me just get past the sun here. I'll see if I can show you. There is a Revolving Restaurant on the top of the hotel. We've been there a couple times. It's kind of cool. As you eat, you revolve around. There's a few restaurants like that around. But it's cool that there's one like that here in Phoenix. Maybe Vanessa and I should go again sometime soon. See, right up there, that's the Revolving Restaurant. So when you get out of the elevator, you step out. As soon as you step out of the elevator, you're in the Revolving Restaurant. So it's kind of cool. Also, down here is a campus for ASU, Arizona State University. They've got like some housing down here, and they've got some buildings that they've converted over to classrooms and stuff. Never used to be here, but they put that in probably, I don't know, eight years ago or something like that. And they've been expanding, open up more stuff down here, because there's all these buildings down here that are basically empty. So ASU took a bunch of them over. I just about killed myself stepping off the curb. So there are a bunch of buildings throughout downtown that have been turned into part of the ASU campus down here. I think there's like journalism down here, business. I think there's even some like nursing or medical stuff. So kind of cool, I guess. A lot of cities have done that with some of their downtown area that have ended up being empty. Kind of like the idea. Bring some people down here. Maybe some business for some of the businesses. Okay, it has definitely been a long time since I've been down here, but I found one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. This building that I'm standing in front of is a historic building here in downtown Phoenix. There are not really a lot of them here. As far as big cities go, it's fairly new, and as far as downtowns go, fairly new. But there are some historic buildings, this being one of them. And since I've lived here, it's been burned out. Caught on fire, burned out, and for years, different companies have been trying to rebuild it, do something with it, turn it into condos, what have you. It's actually done and open. It's a Hilton Garden Inn. So it is now a hotel, and it is really cool looking. It's this big old like stone building, and it is all finished. Last time I was down here, it was still boarded up. Half the windows weren't in yet, but now they've got all the windows in. We've got a nice big fancy lobby inside there, and I guess you can go stay there. So that's an idea of something to do, which is a really good idea. So if I can get somebody to stay with the puppers at our house for a night, it might be an idea for like a little staycation for Vanessa and I. Come here, stay here, maybe see if we can go to a show at one of the theaters down here. Like an actual like live show, not just a movie. I'm gonna do dinner and a show, stay here. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I might have to investigate that. Okay, this right here behind me now would be one of the coolest buildings, if not the coolest building in downtown Phoenix, the Orpheum Theater, which was restored back like around 1990 or so. I think that's when they started it. It's on the plaque over there that I just read, right over there. The city acquired it in '84, and then they voted on restoring it in like '88 or something like that, and then they built City Hall behind it. But it's really cool. It's like a really old style theater, and they kept that aesthetic inside too. Been here for a couple of different shows. So I actually saw Kevin Smith here a few years back. Just really cool old building. They got like all these carvings up here. There's like gargoyles and faces and people and all kinds of stuff. Really cool. Hoping I get to come to see a show here again sometime soon. Although the seats are kind of small. Oh well. Well, I think I'm just about done. I've been walking around for a while. Didn't really take a lot of photos. Didn't feel necessarily inspired. I think it was just enough today to get out, get a walk, get some fresh air, not be cooped up inside or driving around. No shopping, just me, fresh air, that sort of thing. Although it's a little noisy right now. I did notice one thing while I was down here though. There are no Christmas decorations. The city of Phoenix does not decorate anything for Christmas. A lot of other cities, they put out like things on the light posts, Christmassy decorations or lights or something. City of Phoenix doesn't do that, which is disappointing. And a lot of the businesses around here, no Christmas decorations whatsoever. Like a couple of larger buildings and hotels have like Christmas trees in their lobbies, but other than that, nothing outside. You can walk around all around here in downtown and not see anything that would indicate it was Christmas time. Except for Cityscape, which is a shopping center. They do have a skating rink and a Christmas tree. But other than that down here, nothing. So I'm glad I didn't come down here before Christmas. It would have been depressing. You know how I mentioned earlier about ASU being down here and having campus down here? Right here, they're actually building a new law school. So I guess the O'Connor Law School will be down here. Looks like they're pretty near close to being done. Well, I imagine they'll be up and running for next year. Got most of the exterior done. Looks like mostly interior work to do. So yeah, they'll probably get done through the summer and have it ready for next year. Crazy. Yeah, it's been a few months since I've been down here. Have you seen this doggy? If you have, comment. That's a cute doggy. I had breakfast, haven't had lunch. Might have to go to the Corner Bakery. It's one of my favorite places to eat. And it's just over here on the corner. See, what did I tell you? Right there on the corner. Just a snack. Not a full meal. I'll do that later. Bathroom selfie. I decided to do a couple little grilled flatbread sandwiches with some barbecue pork, with some potato chips, and a nice lemonade. A nice little snack. And then I'm thinking of a movie right next door. But I don't know if that'll happen. Well, if you can't tell, I'm back home. I ate my food and I debated on going to see Star Wars. I really wanted to because I was feeling nostalgic for going to that theater downtown, and for some reason it feels different being down there than like out here and going to a movie like at one of the big theaters out in the middle of nowhere. So I was really feeling it. I was gonna go move the car because I had exceeded my 2 hours of parking on the street. So I was gonna go move it into the parking garage and then go see the movie, but then I started to feel a little guilty about leaving the puppies here by themselves without Vinesa being here. So I figured I'd come home, let them out, spend some time with them, and then later on a little bit, like it's only just after 5:30, well, almost 6 now. But if I feel like in an hour or two going out to see a movie, I can go do that. I can go see Star Wars out near here. Or I could leave it until like Monday night, Tuesday night, that sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see. So I might be out for the night. Who knows? It has, or is, just turning 8 o'clock now. And I have decided, in my infinite wisdom, and with the aid of Willow and Lucy, that I'm staying in. I'm not going to go out and see Star Wars again tonight. Although I am going to get out at some point this coming week and see it again. I'm not sure where I'll go, downtown or back to the reserved seat theater. One of the two. But I got to sit in here with the puppies, and our neighbors across the street were having like a party out in the street for a while, and they had some like fireworks going off, and it was really freaking Willow out. And she couldn't get comfortable. She was like laying on me, and then she'd get up and wander around, then she'd get back up on the couch, and then she climbed right up on top of me looking for comfort. She put her head and her paws up over my shoulder, and she stayed like that for almost an hour. And that was when she finally calmed down, was when she was right on top of me with her head on my shoulder. And I'm glad I was able to be here and comfort her instead of being out at the movie, because I would have felt horrible if she'd been freaking out while I was not here, and not have any comfort. So I'm glad I came home. Worked out for the best. So I'm just gonna sit around, watch some TV for a little while, and get to bed really early, because I can't do this stay up late tonight and get up late in the morning, because it's Monday and I gotta go to work. We're not open for customers again this week through to the new year, but still I've got orders to do, I've got other things to do, and I got to get there early, so no sleeping in for Patrick. Alright, I will talk to you Monday. Hope you had a great weekend and a great Christmas and a great Boxing Day and Christmas Eve and lots of family and presents, and hopefully put a smile on somebody's face and they put a smile on your face, and hopefully you got to see some people you hadn't seen in a long time. And I'm looking forward to the New Year's celebration. Looking forward to 2016. But got a few days until then. So I'll talk to you later. Peace, love, and whew, it's getting kind of chilly out tonight. Enjoy the snow, wherever you are. I heard it's snowing.